You've seen them, right? All over your social media feed. Influencers with plates piled sky high, claiming they've totally hacked the all you can eat system. Well, today we're diving deep into that world of viral buffet challenges. We're going to separate the hype from the cold, hard, and yeah, sometimes pretty rubbery reality. So, what's really on the menu when you chase that unlimited promise?
I mean, it's the big question, isn't it? The one we all wonder when we see those videos. Can you actually walk into a buffet, pay your entry fee, and come out financially on top? Is it even possible? And this is the classic claim. It's the influencer bait. You see someone with this mountain of lobster and you can't help but think, wow, they really stuck it to them. It's this myth, this promise that you can turn a simple meal into a massive strategic win. But is that promise for real? See, at its core, this whole challenge thing isn't really about enjoying food. It's a financial transaction. It's framed just like you're at a casino, trying to beat the house. And there's a huge psychological pull to that, right? It feels like you're outsmarting the system, like you found a secret loophole nobody else knows. The prize isn't amazing flavor. It's the thrill of thinking you won. Well, here's the thing. Just like a casino, the buffet is a business. It's designed from the ground up, every single detail to be profitable. They know you're coming, they expect you to try and beat them, and you better believe they have a whole playbook of strategies to make sure that in the end, the house always wins. All right, so let's pull back the curtain and look at that playbook. And we're going to start with the most common battlefield in this whole war, the all-you-can-eat seafood buffet. This is where the legends of unlimited king crab legs are born, and, well, where they often die. And here is the brutal contrast. The social media fantasy is all about these vibrant, perfect, premium mountains of seafood. But then you look at what actual customers are saying in their reviews, and the story is different. People consistently report a really disappointing reality of low quality, super salty, waterlogged food, and just frustratingly long waits for the good stuff. So, how exactly does the house win? Well, they're not really fighting your stomach. They're fighting you with a clock and a clever strategy. They'll do super slow refills on the premium items so you're always waiting. They'll slap a strict 90-minute timer on you. And that seafood? It's often a lower grade, heavily brined, which makes you thirsty and fills you up fast. And let's be honest, delicate food like lobster just turns to rubber on a steam table. It's a losing battle from the start. So, the big takeaway for these viral seafood joints? It's simple. They are heavily overrated. You're paying for the idea of luxury feast, the fantasy of it, but you're rarely ever actually getting one. Okay. But what about the next level up? The high-end luxury buffets. Surely if you pay more, you get a better experience, right? Well, the story here has a really fascinating and kind of surprising twist. Let's take the undisputed king of Vegas buffets, the Bacchanal. We're talking $85 plus tax and tip just for one person to walk in the door. I mean, for that kind of money, you could have an incredible, fresh, made-to-order meal almost anywhere else. So, is it actually worth it? Now, let's contrast that with a totally different kind of luxury buffet, the Royal Nawab over in the UK. Professional food critics, who are usually pretty tough on buffets, absolutely praise this place. One said it delivers on flavor, not just visual shock value. That tells you something important is going on here, that true luxury isn't just about the price tag or being in Vegas. And here it is. This is the secret. Bacchanal focuses on things like individually plated steaks and delicate seafood, things that just die a quick, sad death under a heat lamp. The value is literally diminished by the buffet format itself. But Royal Nawab? Their whole business model is way smarter. It's built on curries, stews, and braised meats. These wet foods actually get better as they sit and the flavors meld together. They are perfectly suited for a buffet. All right, for our final stop, let's venture into the world of just sheer mind-boggling size, the mega buffet that prides itself on being the absolute biggest. What's the secret to navigating a place like this? So, meet Shady Maple in Pennsylvania. It's famous for its 200-foot-long smorgasbord. The viral hook here is pure quantity. It's a spectacle, an ocean of endless food that seems to stretch on forever. But let's manage our expectations, shall we? As one diner review so perfectly put it, the main courses, the stuff you might try to challenge, are often compared to high-end school cafeteria food. It's mass-produced, it's often kind of bland. So where's the win? It's not where you think. The real stars at Shady Maple are the bakery and the breakfast items. The fresh donuts, the incredible pies, the local scrapple, that's where the real quality is hiding. For the people who love this place, it isn't about beating the house. It's a cultural experience, a family tradition. The secret is to completely ignore the challenge and just embrace it for what it truly is.
So what's the bottom line here? Shady Maple is fairly rated. It delivers on its promise of massive, massive quantity. But to truly enjoy it, you have to know its niche strengths. It's an experience, for sure, but it's not the one the viral videos are trying to sell you. Okay, let's bring it all together in one handy chart. The unlimited lobster seafood places, they are definitively overrated. The big luxury buffets like Bacchanal, they're fair. The food quality is there, but the experience is often compromised. The real surprise? Those ethnic and curry buffets like Royal Nawab are often totally underrated because the food is just built for the format. And the novelty giants like Shady Maple, a solid niche play, if you know what you're doing. So after all of that, how can you actually win at a buffet? Well, it's time to completely reframe the question. And here it is. This is the crucial shift in mindset. The real victory isn't about eating $500 worth of crab legs. It's about spending your money on a genuinely great meal and having a wonderful time. That's the first step to truly winning.
So here you go. Here's your new playbook. First, seek out those wet foods. Indian, Middle Eastern, BBQ. They're almost always going to be a better bet. Second, do not sleep on high-end hotel breakfasts. They often have way better ingredients. And finally, if you see a strict 90-minute timer, that's a big red flag. It means they care more about flipping your table than they do about your enjoyment. And that's really what this all boils down to. Next time you're standing in that line, looking at those steam tables, just take a second and ask yourself that one simple question. Are you paying for the food in front of you, or are you paying for the fantasy? The answer might just change how you eat and honestly lead you to a much, much more satisfying meal. Thanks for joining us for this explainer.